Hey there, Ultizeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon. In the last episode, we were doing icy secret mine places stuff, and got very surprised that we're already about to fight a boss. So, here's another surprise. Person.
You're calling the game wrong. It's Loog's Moog's Doog Moog.
What?
It's Loog's Moog's Doog Moog.
And who are you?
That's the name
Krug?
of the game. What?
Is that your name, Krug?
Krug. It sounds like a crag name.
Maybe it is. Maybe that's why you're you.
Crabnon. Oh no. Welcome back to Super Paper Mario.
I don't think anybody wants to hear you and Super Paper Mario in the same sentence ever again.
Aw, brah.
Anyways, welcome to Chili Ride, which is going to be the boss of this mansion. Bingo! I found the Possessor Ghost hiding in the workshop, and if we've learned anything, it's that where there are possessors, there are Dark Moon pieces.
Doog Moog.
Luigi, you ready to go get that Dark Moon piece, son? You're not, my
Son!
dad. I know you're not exactly the personification of courage, but I'll remind you to be careful anywho. Remember, where there's a Dark Moon piece, there's likely a Possessor Ghost guarding it. Speaking of Possessors, they only showed up when all this started, so I don't know much about them. But I can say one thing for sure, they're smarter than your average ghost. Also, they're clearly the most powerful ghosts in the valley. It's no wonder our mysterious villain chose them to guard the Dark Moon pieces. Anywho, it's high noon, Sonny.
It's high noon.
I knew that was coming. Off you go.
I really liked Luigi's little side-eye thing there. Oh my gosh! The way the audio lagged when all that was happening got, like, really digital.
Kill Dad. I don't know really what it is about the 3DS capture. That's kind of been a thing that's happened with all my 3DS capture stuff.
Oh, so is that actually in your recordings?
Yeah,
or
that's
oh,
just
wow.
flat out. Like, it's... I think it just has to do with how, like, the fact that, like, the 3DS capture card is just rendering it all in and all the audio together. Like, I think most people use, like, a special auxiliary cord to, like, get the audio directly from the 3DS separately. But I'm just getting it through the capture card because I don't have that weird cord or any idea how to do that setup anyway, so...
Probably just the buffer or something's all wacky.
But either way, it doesn't happen often enough to really be an issue, and it's just kind of mildly entertaining when it does happen.
I think there's a little extra stutter that I get through Discord too. But
No, since you were talking about the thing that happened with Egad's laugh, that was visible to me and everybody else.
Audio sure is visible. That's
well, yeah. You can't you see the waveforms? Isn't that how everybody takes in digital media? Ever?
Okay, so this is actually kind of funny. Just earlier today I was watching a video about reconstructing an audio track from a video. Basically by taking the vibrations that were happening to the object in the video and getting spooked by them. No. Oh boy. I've vaguely watched a playthrough of this game a while back.
I'm about to be having a lot of fun.
Whoa!
So, this is a boss that everybody hates.
Because it just does this forever.
Which is why Crab is here.
But, yeah. It was actually a very interesting video about waveforms and how if you basically track the tiny little wiggles on the pixels of a video, you can create a waveform from their differentiations. But, yeah.
Anyways, as you can see, this is an annoying turret boss. And you kind of gotta do really weird, luring things.
You gotta Aim ahead! Actually, I just realized this boss is basically like a worse version of that one lava dude from Skyward Sword.
The boulder guy?
The roly-poly oldie. Yeah, because the ball, you had to, what, roll bombs down onto him to break him apart, and then you had to throw him in his mouth or something like that?
Yeah.
Or did you just have to throw it in his mouth?
I think you're remembering two different parts of the two different phases.
Oh, maybe. Either way, you had to throw bombs into its mouth.
Yes.
And that's the only comparison. So it's a polar opposite, because that fight was fun and this one's not.
This one has potential. I just think like the fact that like it's using a mechanic that we barely touched upon, and it's so damn finicky.
The thing about the one time I think I've like watched a little bit of this game is that I don't even remember where else this mechanic was used.
It was used one time to get a gem that was optional in the two-time mansion, and we used it one mission ago.
Ah.
But also, in both of those missions, none of what we were throwing had throwing arcs either.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like, I can't help but think to myself, is this really nearly as fun as, like, the Luigi's Mansion 1 bosses, which had, like, a lot of energy to them, and a lot less, like, they had gimmicks, but the gimmicks were always around existing gameplay
and now
mechanics.
all the things came back because we took too long, which is why this thing is so annoying in the first place.
Oh, that's why I remember whatever playthrough I watched a long time ago took forever, because the guy could not figure out how to deal with the arcs and with, oh shoot, what's the term where you, aim ahead of something?
Lead your shots?
He could not for the life of him lead his shots. I swear it took him like 20 minutes to beat this boss. It's like, oh boy. Oh, also, this is, Sinistar's...
The other annoying thing is, like, the further away you get, the more time it takes to be able to do anything else.
Oh,
what?
yeah. That's the other annoying thing.
Well, I lost because it literally didn't let me throw a bomb into his mouth because it just didn't.
Yeah,
and now my thing's overheating and I'm gonna get a game over.
It's really funny that for some odd reason I remember, like, this fight was a distinct thing where I'm, like, watching that playthrough, I'm like, yep, this is the worst part of the game by far. And it's
the first game over I've gotten in this entire game.
And it's almost a perfect thing to have me guesting on an episode with this boss fight, because it's the only thing in this game that I can talk about negatively for 20 minutes. No, what? No. I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. But it really did leave a impression on me, unfortunately.
It left an impression on literally everybody.
Yeah.
Because it sucks. It took me a really long time to get past this thing. It's literally a wall in the game, because it's an ice wall.
I didn't know we were playing ukulele. Is this where they got their inspiration? Dear goodness me.
The other annoying thing is you can't really consistently time up your shots, because every single time you successfully hit, he moves back further.
Yeah.
So you just kind of have to guesstimate every single time.
Probably a level of madness to the method.
There is a method. It's just you don't know what it is because you need to figure it out every single time.
Yeah, I don't entirely get what...
I don't understand why I'm not getting it in his mouth.
It's so
I didn't even try the first time. I just fired and it worked. Now I can't do it.
Now, the plus side from what I remember of this game is I would maybe consider it basically all uphill from here.
This is near the end of the game. There's not much hill left.
Well, that's what I mean. I remember I thought the end of this game was pretty cool, but I mean, you'll be showing the viewers very soon, I guess. whether or not I'm right. Crab is never right, though.
There we go.
I think for some reason you can aim too high. I don't know.
It's possible I was aiming too low. I don't know. Either way, if I fail this again, I'm gonna be cutting it out in the future.
Yeah.
Because no one needs to really sit through too much of this, except Crab. Crab deserves this.
Yeah, I'll just end up just.
And I deserve it too. Let's not mince words.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just end up shutting up for the first phase for another 30 minutes, but now we're on the second phase, which you didn't defeat, so you can't cut it out yet. Or ever. Oh, he's got a sleeping mask. You destroyed his sleeping mask! But,
Isn't this fun? This is what I like in Luigi's Mansion.
You know, there was probably some way they could make this more like the...
They could make it where, like,
mechanics.
you had the... wow, the audio just died there.
Wow.
They could make it so that, like... There we go!
Dear goodness.
They can make it so that, like, it would... Remember, like, the final boss of the first game where you're, like, sucking up the balls and shooting them back out at Bowser?
Yeah.
Or, like, the
I also
Chauncey fight?
think-
Like, they could do something like that where you're, like, sucking things up and trying to aim at the ice wall instead of just, you're in a turret now! Isn't this fun? Remember Spyro A Hero's Tale? And how much everybody liked that?
Oh no. I feel like Legend of Spyro also had some weird moments like this.
Alright, now
Also-
let's see if I can get the third phase!
You can do it.
Luckily, this
Also,
is the
I'm thinking
last
to my-
phase, so if I can do it, that'll be great.
Oh yeah. I'm also thinking to myself.
I think
for
the
some
worst
odd
thing about
reason-
this really is just the fact that this thing overheats and causes you an instant game over
Oh,
if
yeah.
it does. Like, this would not be nearly as bad if you just had infinite time to do it.
Honestly, because he can damage your timer too, it's like, yeah. It should just be if you don't do it fast enough, he hurts you. But there's otherwise some ways of countering it. I don't know. Actually, that's a weird thing. This kind of technically means you're dealing with two timers. You're dealing with the timer of trying to break his ice fast enough, and the timer of your thing just going up. Come on, Ulti, you can defeat Sinistar's weird cousin. I am Sinistar. Run, 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 coward.
Damn it, he moves so much faster than this one. I couldn't figure out the timing.
But yeah, what I was trying to say earlier is, for some odd reason, something like this feels like the flashlight would be an interesting addition to it. Like you could, flash him while his eyes are open to, make him back off. I don't know. Some kind of extra combat mechanic to keep his approach. Also, why are we going into the depths of the underworld? I mean, clearly hell is frozen over.
Come on.
I hunger!
Yes! Yes! Fuck you!
Sorry.
Oh boy.
Sinistar's weird cousin.
I'm sorry,
is
I
dead.
was very nervous there. I was very nervous there.
Yeah, I can understand.
My heart is pounding. You!
Got him!
That was cathartic.
Nice.
Nailing
There's
that
actually...
nailing that third phase felt really good.
I was gonna say, there's definitely a weird feeling where, as much as getting stuck on a frustrating part of a game is terrible, there is this odd relief that comes from getting past it. Which, maybe that's what I'm missing about Dark Souls. Maybe everybody's just into that feeling.
Probably. Same with me. L! C!
Luigi!
Hurt me! Woo!
Hurt me?
C! Huh! On!
Luigi, no. Luigi, you're sliding into the abyss!
He has his AirPods on. He can't hear us.
Oh no. How does that count as no health lost?
Well, I didn't get hit by the ghost when he was moving around. But I did get a 3-star rank because I think it counted my death.
Nah, it's just because the secret under the floorboards. The ice floorboards.
Anyways, also, I want to just say, originally I was planning to have Crab guest for more than just one episode in the Ice Mansion, but I forgot that it's the only mansion that doesn't have 5 missions in it. So, Crab just got to see that part, and that's all he knows of the Ice World. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he needed to know.
It's beginning to look like the end of the Ice World.
Where incarnation were you, Luigi? I could barely follow you. I was worried you were too deep into the mountain for the pixelator to bring you back. So did you capture the possessor? What about the Dark Moon piece?
Luigi's missing a couple pixels.
Woohoo! Great job, Luigi. Let's send that possessor ghost down to the vault.
How do you think EGAD deals with interference?
He blames
Is that
it
what
on ghosts.
Luigi's for? Is having the Luigi data to fix Luigi?
Yes.
Cool.
That's also where he got Luigi from.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess he did use the pixelator. So Luigi truly is just a corrupted Luigi forever.
This is the Dark Luigi timeline.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round.
And now, we have the final area. The second mansion of the game.
Loog. I can't wait till Loog 3. If it's not named Hotel Luigi, I'll be mad.
That place. I'd better take a reading with the periscope. Uh-oh. It's done. And so, next time on Let's Play Luigi's Mansion, we're gonna go to the Treacherous Mansion.
It's Annie's lobby.
Luigi's Treacherous Mansion.
You
The only one that's actually called a mansion.
Oh, that's weird.
But a manor is close enough to a mansion, so there's 2 mansions in this game.
I guess having it named Mansion is, what, the last area?
Yeah, this is the last area.
Yeah, I guess being named a mansion is pretty fitting.
There's a big tree.
That's a weirdly positioned giant bonsai tree.
Also, now that all the mansions are here, I can show this off. Gloomy Manor, Haunted Towers, Old Clockworks, Secret Mine, and Treacherous Mansion. What's that spell? G-H-O-S-T.
Oh,
it's a theme.
It spells ghoul.
Yes.
Stay in school, kids.
If I were unlocking the optional dumb enemy rush missions, they would also do the same thing with acronyms.
Ooh.
But I don't care about collecting booze to do these stupid missions because they're not.
Oh no!
They're not interesting. They're literally just, hey, go run around through the mansion again and collect ghosts. So yeah. Anyways, see you guys next time.
Bye.
Did you enjoy everything, Crab? Did you enjoy the ice?
No.
Good. This is your punishment.
Oh.
Your
I guess I
punishment.
deserve it.